What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. Last time, we made our way here to Teelan's lab and learned that Teelan's big sis was none other than Tyrea herself. And well, now we are finally going to head out for the Gran Dell ramparts. And so, let's get started. There really is nothing else for us to do but head there, I guess. I mean, we could take care of some other stuff, I guess, but in reality, it doesn't make that much of a difference. What we can do is move on from the sky bridge. Actually, hold up. I'm already getting ahead of myself. That's so funny. I want to take care of one thing here at the sky bridge first. And in fact, I moved Melia out of the party, but I actually need her for this. And that is because right over here, if we run right down here, we can see it behind this nebula. There's a quiet moment that we can watch, and I want to take care of this first. So this is Family Relations.
Miss Tyrea seem like difficult sort of person to deal with.
Difficult, huh? Maybe so, but she's still far more mellow than before.
Miss Melia and Miss Tyrea know each other from where?
Well, it's a little complicated to explain.
Complicated how?
I'm just not quite sure where to begin. For one, Tyrea and I had never met until 1 year ago.
Houses too far apart, or?
I was not allowed to venture outside. Moreover, I never even knew of her existence. She, on the other hand, seemed to know about me. We never met because work had been busy.
But how Miss Melia never know her? If sisters, then of course she'd know.
That's true. How can I explain this? Tyrea and I have separate parents. Different fathers and different mothers, both.
Meme! In same boat as Nene and Kino then!
Just like you and Kino, Tyrea and I are not related by blood. But we had a half-brother with whom we shared a parent each.
Half-brother?
No parents in common, but a brother we are both related to. Therefore, Tyrea and I are not exactly complete strangers.
Meh! Brain of Nene's starting to melt!
I'm sorry. I did say it's complicated.
Nene does not understand. If both have same brother, why cannot be one family together?
Our parents being different, I and Tyrea have led very different lives. We never even met, let alone behaved as a family. Neither knows how to relate to the other, and so we struggle on.
It sounds like Miss Melia and Miss Tyrea both feeling more like Kino.
How do you mean?
Kino also not taught to anyone at first. Very hidey shy.
I don't think I'd call myself or Tyrea shy, exactly.
If want to become good friends, but not know how to put in action, then it's exactly same. But as can see for self, now Nene and Kino super best of friends.
Do tell, how did you two achieve that? Would you teach me the way, please?
Answer is clear as day. Nene prescribed lots of play.
Play?
Also, sharing of yummy snacks and sleep together in same bed. If do that, become family in wink of eye.
I'm not sure I can do that with Tyrea. Seems like a lot.
Meh! Nene patience is exhaust. Miss Melia want to be sisters with Miss Tyrea or not?
Yes. I would really like that, I think.
So, now is best and only chance. No time for hemmings and whorings.
Best and only. Perhaps you're right.
Okay, then now Miss Melia go and say, "Hey, Sister Bun, come play."
Right now? I need some time to compose myself.
If Miss Melia must, but have to promise to ask soon.
Yes, I will. One day very soon.
It was a nice little heart to heart. I say heart to heart. Quiet moment. That's what they're called now. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's continue onward. And now we can warp away from here. I forgot about it and I almost left without ever even doing what I needed to do. Instead, I need to head to the Barrow Plaza. That is going to take us on the way to our location. You see the party marker kind of off to the right here on our map. And so this is the direction that we need to head in. And so you may recognize this a little bit because this is actually the direction that I went by accident last episode. We found that other landmark by mistake, I guess. And ooh, item orb. Hello. No mind if I do. Alright, and we walk up here, and ooh, no Armu done. Defeat the Antals to rescue the woman. Luckily, we're at the recommended level, and Vicestraw Antals. Alright, we should be just fine. Vicestraw Antals, let's do this. Shouldn't be too difficult to take care of these guys. Oh, I'm surprised I'm not drawing aggro. Okay, Nene's finally got the aggro. Sweet. There we go. Can I please... let's just use a Monado Buster, see how much damage that'll do. I got toppled. Are you kidding me? Right as I was about to do it too. Okay. Another slit edge, some side attacks here. I need Nene to not die. Nene, please get up. Thank you. Also, I can heal myself. I would normally heal Nene, but I've got some aggro myself. Monado Buster, please. And let's focus our efforts. And oh, did I actually just... Are you kidding me? Alright, we're all going to pretend like we didn't see that. And we're just going to try this again. Let's focus our efforts. I need Shadow Eye, please, because this is bad. I do not need aggro. Let's use Monado Shield, maybe? Oh, that's only protecting its Talon Arts, though. I didn't get to use my days there, but we've defeated 2 of them. Oh, it carries over. So I could just kill 3 of them, and the 3rd one actually doesn't matter at all. Oh, there's the topple. I was waiting for it. And another days, and there we go. And they all just disappeared. There was 2 of them, but they disappear. Interesting. I wonder if they meant to do it like that, where all 3 respawn. Because normally in the base game, if you had a quest like that and you failed in the middle of it, one of the enemies wouldn't respawn. So, like, let's say there was 5 enemies you had to beat up, and you killed 2 of them. Next time you showed up, there'd only be 3. If that makes sense. Anyway, that's a bit interesting how that just happened. But let's talk to Raphael here. She was the one who needed our help. Ah, I'm saved. Were you the ones who defeated the Antals? Please accept my gratitude. My name's Raphael. I'm an army herder from Gran Dell, a town to the southeast from here. That's where we're headed. The armies have recently started running off of fodder just within the town wall. Running out of fodder just within the town walls, you see. So I was looking around, trying to find some more grassland, and suddenly, angry Antals. People tell me I get far too focused when it comes to the welfare of my herd. I should probably pay more attention. Right, Gran Dell, like I said, to the southeast of here. Head that way and you'll see a big gate before long. There's a lot of nice, juicy grass here, so I'll pick enough to get my armies fed, and then I'll mosey back into town. Thank you for helping me out of a tricky situation. Things would have been really grim if you hadn't shown up. Well, at least you're safe, and with that, little quest complete. We get some gold, and she's going to return to Gran Dell. And off she goes. So, why don't we follow her? And sure enough, this main path here will actually take us basically straight there. I'm going to avoid these Antals. No need to fight them, I guess. If they spot me, I guess I'd get into a fight if I needed to. But currently, it doesn't look like I need to. But Thul's Way is another new landmark that we have. jungle quad wing that I can nicely avoid with no issues. There's like another one back there. Nope, just regular enemies. And okay, there's some piece up ahead, which is pretty interesting, and some ether crystal deposits that I want to take care of. So let's daze resist 2. Daze resist 2. Don't give me another one. And daze plus 3. Ooh, actually, that might be good for Shulk. He has a daze art. Or we could give it to someone else. Collecting those items, by the way, also reminds me that I want to continue to check the Collectopedia from time to time. And honestly, I'm just going to start filling these out as we go. Because we have a lot of items left. But I want to go ahead and get some of the ones here. Well, in the Collectopedia. We'll be finding more later, and it's fine, but I just wanted to go ahead and take a look at that. Let's head into equipment here and see if I can put that on. Is it Nene that could, within the time an enemy will suffer from daze. Agility up 2, topple plus, and extends his topple, and muscle up 3. I'm going to give this to Shulk, and I'm going to give, instead of bleed attack, I'm going to give you another muscle up. So you get physical defense increased. But still we still don't have a lot of gear for the party, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, everything else is just kind of bad. Let's keep moving. I saw another red ether crystal deposit. There's the giant wall she was talking about, as well as our next story location. But I kind of want to sneak over here and grab this first. It seems just like... because if I don't, I'm going to end up heading inside of the gated area there, and I'm going to forget about it. Spike 2, not terrible, not the best thing. Sleep resist 3, kind of useless. I'll never use it, probably, and that was it. I'm disappointed. Alright, anyway, let's head up to the gates here.
Greetings. We have heard from Teelan that a man called Radzim lives within these walls.
Ah, friends of Teelan's, are you? We've been expecting you. Go on, in you get.
You're letting us straight through.
You don't look particularly concerning, is all. These walls are imposing, but they aren't here for controlling foot traffic. They're to keep savage monsters from having themselves a rampage.
Most sensible. Well, we'll be going then.
Thankings. Sorry for time taking.
And we've made it to Gran Dell Ramparts. I like how this guy said we didn't look particularly, like, imposing, for example. But, like, we literally killed Zanza. So, I don't know what... this guy just obviously has no idea who he's talking to. Anyway, first things first, I actually want to head up here, because we can just walk up here freely. No questions asked, because we are friends of Teelan's after all. I'm gonna walk over here and grab this giant's trove. It's just kind of up here, and you could have seen it in the back of the cutscene earlier just a moment ago. An HP up 4 gem. Probably gonna go on Melia. In fact, let me just go ahead and equip that now if I can. HP up. Okay, yeah. What does this ether down even do? Reduce enemy ether. Okay, kind of useless. May give her HP up. I don't want to do it based off most recent. I want to sort by rank. Because we have also... So HP up 4 and HP up 3 gives her almost as much HP as Shulk, which helps her out a bit because she is very much a glass cannon. Can do a lot of damage if you use her well, but has little to no defense and can go down super, super quickly if you're not careful. There is actually quite a lot to explore. If I open my map, you'll see a lot of quiet moments. Some quests are open as well. Lots of areas to mine. Ether crystal deposits kind of out, like there's one like way out there somewhere that we could go get. I'm not really in the business of doing all that. Instead, we're just going to follow the road up here to this main path and head over here towards this actual main town looking area. And if you look on our map, you can see that it's obviously the town area that we're looking for. And there's an ether crystal deposit somewhere close by near one of these walls. Again, we could get it if I hop down, like over this way. But again, we'll save it for just a little bit later. Let's go inside and see what we can do. Ooh, a Pawn Spectre. Who are you? Oh, it's the chief. I'm not going to get you right now because your quest is like super difficult. We'll be saving him for much later. Don't worry, we'll be coming back for him. But instead, let's head up to the Gran Dell approach and see what's going on here.
Nene, look! What splendid armor! Oh, it's true! Scales so shiny and sparkly!
It looks the same as any Armu, if you ask me.
Different subtle. Sure is.
Really?
Pardon me? Have you come from Companion's Cape, by any chance?
We've just come from the laboratory, but we were at the Cape just before that.
And was everyone there all right?
Yes, it seemed to me.
Thank goodness. That's a relief to hear.
Is something wrong?
You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together, as a group.
But then, some left because there are Machina here.
Exactly. At first, we managed to tolerate each other in relative harmony. Obviously, we had our share of friction.
What happened?
Well, the final straw was something trivial. The Companions tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital, but none of the plans succeeded. Many soldiers were lost this way. One Machina had had enough, and told them to just give up.
And that's when it happened.
Yeah. They shouted, if you rust rats hadn't betrayed us, we wouldn't have lost our brethren and our homes in the first place. Things got heated, and then they left and didn't look back.
They shouldn't have forgotten that we all lost friends, family, and homes.
They're soldiers, ma'am. In the war, they put everything on the line for their country. And so...
when their country was taken from them, the extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
Yes. Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out. They left the safety of our walls of their own volition. That's why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile.
I will do whatever is in my power to make it so.
Nene, white eyes sweating. Inflammation of tear ducts.
By the way, we have heard that someone by the name of Ratsum lives here.
Radsum? Yes, he lives over there.
Over there. Thank you. Very kind.
It was Radsum, actually. He was the one who told the Companions to give up their quest.
Right. I see.
All right. Let's go and see him straight away.
Yes, let's.
You see, Shulk, I would, except we have some shops here that we can now check out, and I want to do that first. Let's see what you have. Absolutely nothing good. Beautiful. Gonna talk to this guy instead, because it looks like he's got some stuff as well. Oh, we actually have all of this already from Melia. Are all these one-slotted weapons? It's slightly better than what he has, but at the same time, only having one slot is not great. Now, for all of this, Shulk and Melia both could use some of these. However, we don't have enough money for everything. So instead, what I like to do is I'd like to check out the party, figure out what they need in terms of gear. And it actually looks like, okay, Shulk and Melia need everything from the head down. And Kino and Nene need basically everything. Sweet. Let's see. We have a lot of money though. We could possibly. Okay. Let's grab one of these. One of these. Yeah, we're just gonna buy the best equipment for both of them really quick. Up their defense a ton. Yeah, let's just buy for Kino and Nene right now. I say that as I run out of money. Can I sell some things maybe? We have a lot of weapons we aren't using. I'm gonna sell a lot of this stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna keep purchasing, and I'll meet you guys back here when I'm done buying a lot of this stuff. Alright, so I gave Nene 2 Daze Resist 2 gems, a Bind Resist 3 gem, and a Spike 2 gem. Spike on a tank always just seems nice to me. I like having Spike on my tanks if possible. Helps him draw a little bit more aggro maybe, and it's just useful. Of course, Melee hasn't changed at all. And then Kino, I'll give him a Lock on Resist 4 and Ether Protection 2. I'll let these 2 slots open because honestly, I don't have that many gems, and I didn't realize that until just now. I actually don't have very many at all, so I need to definitely be going around and grabbing some more Ether Crystal deposits, and I may do that in between episodes or something like that, but I'll try to make it a point to go and grab more of them, so that's all I want to do with the shops for now. Now, we have the Grand Arch here, which is not too shabby, and dadgummit, it immediately starts raining. Now, we could go talk to Radzum, who's right over there, but instead, I want to sneak by him and head up this way. And I want to just kind of work my way all the way up here as much as I can. We'll grab some of these item orbs on our way, just so if there's anything new for the Collectopedia, we can certainly grab it. Another item out here next to this young boy. And I want to work my way kind of all the way to the top of this area if possible. Alright, let's see here. There's nothing too special up here, I don't think. But there is one thing that I want to grab. So, I hate that it's lightning and storming now. It doesn't look that pretty. Actually, if I change the time, will the weather clear up? Hey, that's better. It's not so sad now, you know. Alright, come on. There is a quiet moment here, and I believe we have the stuff to view it, but I want to save it for another time. Because, one, I'm not sure, and two, can I jump up here, please? I want to grab that item. Come on, Shulk. Alright, use your parkouring abilities, please. Okay, how am I gonna do this? No! No! Oh, Shulk, you scared me. Okay, there we go. I want to grab this item orb. Okay, I'm gonna keep making my way up, please. Please, Shulk, thank you. Nope, nope, please. All the way, thank you. And we should be able to, yeah, make our way here onto this little spiral before having to take more land and keep jumping up. Oh, almost fell off there. That would have been terrible. Okay, run it this way. Music got really quiet, but we made it to the top, and right over here is a secret area, Eternal Zenith. 2 item orbs here, and now we can warp back up here whenever we want. See if that's the wrong menu. See if any of these are for our Collectopedia. Oh, we got one of them, the Blaze Chain. That completes the parts section. Phallic Skirt. I believe that's an item for Melia. I'm not entirely sure, but from here, you'll never guess. My button. Geronimo! Sploosh. Luckily these Grady aren't aggressive or I'd be in trouble. I land in this water right up here, and from there we can walk right up here, and there's another Giant's Treasure that I want to pick up. Heatsink 4. And I know exactly where that's going, considering we just got this guy a ton of new equipment slots. That's going on Kino. Instead of Blaze Attack, Heatsink. And, let's see, can I give him that Blaze Attack back? Because I think that the other metal we had on there, which now I've forgotten what it is. I don't even know anymore. Actually, it may have been a weapon only gem too. Yeah, I think it was Bleed Attack, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I like that Bleed Attack 3 anyways. Yeah, let's just leave it at that for now. I think that's gonna be fine, but that Heatsink is gonna be great. It reduces his the time that it takes to crank up his arts gauge, which is wonderful for him. Really helps him out a lot because, of course, his talent gauge is actually harmful and unhelpful to him. So let's hop down here, not get hurt that much, and we can go speak to Radzim. So let's do it.
Are you perchance Radzim?
Yeah, that's me. How do you know my name?
Teelan mentioned you. You are his fellow researcher.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyrea are still getting on okay?
Quite. Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Went to Alchemoth again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless. But when it comes to his research, that boy has tunnel vision. To be honest, so does Tyrea.
Does she come here much as well?
No, hardly ever. She's even more focused on the work than Teelan. I couldn't begin to guess why she's so driven.
It must be about her mother after all.
Radzim, we have questions. About the Fog King.
I see. That's why you're so curious.
We need more to go on. What can you tell us?
Because of the Telethia's ether field, the Fog King and his fog beasts seem, well, unable to escape Alchemoth.
Ether field?
Yeah. It's the means by which Telethia eliminate any excess ether that they absorb. Now, the Fog King and his beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
I see. So all Telethia in the vicinity flock there, to feed on the ether, and as a result, keep the threat contained.
Oh, this hot noggin of Kino. It get worse if not shut up.
But my ether, It worked against fog beasts, but not the Fog King. Or rather, it didn't even seem to make direct contact with him.
Shulk, Melia, would you do me a favor and head to Tielin's lab, borrow his Telethia research notes for me?
Sure, we can do that for you.
There's something I'd like to look up about the Telethia's ether field.
Understood.
On another note, we heard that you spoke out against the companions.
I voiced an opinion, yes. I can understand their impatience. Their ancestral home was right there. However, I couldn't abide watching them throw away more lives for nothing.
Nothing. Sounds quite stark.
At first, there were hundreds of us living here. But now, well, you've seen for yourselves.
And all because of the Fog King.
Yeah. So I think you can see why I said what I said. If we end up extinct, we'll have won nothing.
Well spoken. But I'm sure the companions would find those words hard to swallow. I'm sorry. Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
No need for you to apologize, Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep. They seem to be catching on too. After all, they've stayed put since then.
When you put it like that. The people of Gran Dell, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
But that's also true of Maxis. His people lost their homes too.
Yes, but they're feeling desperate, and it's making them unreasonable.
It too sad.
We were like that too once, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
That true?
But we learned, eventually. All because we wanted to protect the world. And we made that dream a reality. We brought down Zanza.
Overcoming our prejudice gave us strength and unity, because we shared a goal.
Radzum's folk, the companions, and us as well. We all share the same goal.
Defeating the Fog King and returning home.
Sounds like job for Hero Punkino. Just let Nene at him.
Thank you, everyone.
Mama, what that thing?
Is that...
It's like the one we saw in Alchemoth, but much, much larger.
You're right.
Shulk, let's see if we can get closer.
Yeah,